Ever since I graduated from university this year, wait, no, last year, since it is 2022 now, I have been wanting to create content that is related to my university major and interests, i.e., psychology, animals, philosophy, etc. But after close to 8 months since I've graduated, I have not published a single content at all. It's not like I didn't get started. I started on several projects, but I just didn't get any of them completed. You know that feeling of having a bunch of crushed up drawings stuck at a corner because you're just not happy with what you've created? I figured out that I was too caught up with perfection, wanting to make the most perfect first video, that I just kept dragging it off and procrastinating. This time, I'm going to just whack it and just create something. What sparked me was one of the few paragraphs I've written last year in my memory jar. To give some context, I have been having a habit of keeping a memory jar for the last 3 to 4 years. What I did for this memory jar is to capture and write down short snippets of my life and describe exactly how I feel. With regards to why I exactly started this habit, I can explain it in another time because that's another long story to tell. But basically, this is what I wrote that made me want to create this today to share it with others. The date was the 18th of October, 2021, a Monday. Mood, frustrated. These days, I've been liking to wind down with some scented candles to be in Zen mode. I'd say I'm in a pretty lucky situation during work. Not the luckiest, but definitely thankful and privileged enough. Home life sucks now given the current restrictions and the ongoing intruders in my current home life. But I don't have a choice now anyway. There was something that Dr. Sai once told me when I told her about my worries for my thesis. She said, "Don't worry about the things you cannot control." It kind of struck a chord with me and impacted me positively, now with how I deal with difficult situations. I tried to remind myself that I shouldn't force myself to worry and lament about things I cannot control now. I can look for solutions to make myself feel better or make the situation better, with things that I can control myself. My emotions, whether it's frustration, disappointment, suffocation, or envy. Let's just view them as a passing cloud and let it pass over the sky of my thoughts slowly. These clouds of thoughts and emotions will pass by eventually and might come back time to time, just like how the heavy clouds bring rainstorms during the monsoon periods of the year. I'll just acknowledge that these situations are happening and it's making me feel a certain way. I shall take out my umbrella and wear my raincoat so as to brace it through these heavy clouds that could turn into a thunderstorm anytime. My raincoat and umbrella come in different forms, whether it is to spend some quiet time alone, like now writing, painting, listening to music, watching shows, aromatherapy, or simply spending quality time with my loved ones. As I grow older, I notice this has been a phrase I've been mentioning. Oh, I guess I really am getting older. I become more aware of my resources and how helpful they can help me brace through my rainstorms. I become more confident that I could make it through with my different manifested forms of a raincoat and umbrella. With that, I feel proud and thankful for how far I've come. I guess I grew up fine, despite some of the messed up things I've encountered growing up. In fact, I feel thankful that I've gone through these things, rather than being a sheltered flower who didn't undergo any adversity, yet feeling that they're entitled and matured. At least I know that from my experiences and the things that I've gone through, I can help others around me more and I can understand them on a deeper level. Sounds like a double-edged sword, but it's an ability that I'd rather have than feeling bland and sheltered. Okay, that's it. Bye.